I'm down for whatever, but I never fall. Whenever I need my soldiers, they there when I call. I'm never scared when it's time to lay my life down. I need some warriors to stand with me right now. Forget about the hate, I gotta stick to the plan. I pray to God every day to be a better man. With all this pressure, I'ma need to hold my own. I don't wanna do nothing.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm Arthur J.
Yes, sir.
And this is my co-host Tori, and we back with another episode.
What up, though?
Yeah, man. I want to get right into it, man. If I'm with you, just know the do's and the don'ts. Man, it's crazy, man. A lot of people, they gonna hear that or see that title, and they gonna wonder why did we title that?
Yeah.
The do's and the don'ts. If I'm with you, just know the do's and the don'ts. And we're going to talk about a couple of things in this episode, man. We just want to welcome y'all back, man.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to get right into it. I want to tie you right into this, man. You know, a lot of people, when they get in, you know, in a relationship, they come up with rules.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that, Tori?
Well, in a relationship, I understand you have standards, and it's a difference between standards and rules. But you just, standards, everybody need them to know what you will accept, what you won't accept. But when you come up with rules to the do's and don'ts, like we're in the classroom with kids, then I don't think the rules have no place, because you're not my mother, I'm not your child, or, you know what I'm saying, and we're not each other property, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I just believe that I don't think a relationship should be defined on rules, or you should try to have rules, because that's kind of feel like you obligated to do something instead of you're doing it on your free will to want to do things, you know.
Man, that's deep, man. I like that you said that standards and there's a difference between standards and rules, and I also agree with that, man. You know, I never really thought about it like that, because you always hear a lot of people, and in my lifetime, especially, I've heard a lot of women say, you know, these are the do's and the don'ts, these are the rules, you know, and they set rules, and you be wondering, am I a kid or am I a child? Like, you know what I mean?
Am I gonna get in trouble?
You know, and it be your rules when, like you say, in essence, there are no rules.
It's no rules.
You know, it's about respect.
It's about respect.
It's about respect. And I can just get right into the single life. With me being single, you know, if I'm dating somebody, I would like to personally know what you don't like. But it's not that there are any rules. And the reason why we can break it down so deep is because communication is a big factor when you meet somebody, because I don't know you, you don't know me. So the whole objective is to get to know each other. And once we get to know each other, then, you know, I can't later on, if it gets serious, say, well, I didn't know that. Yeah. You can't do the same thing by saying, you know, well, I didn't know that. You know, so it won't be no surprises. So we can already in the beginning get it out the way of, and yeah, you're gonna continue to learn people as you be in a relationship. You know, I've seen a older couple say that they never stop learning each other. They always continue, and
that's
in their
true.
80s. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
True. That's so true.
You never stop learning each other and everything. So, you know, one of the things that I noticed being single, man, is like a lot of times too, we let things slide because you're afraid to lose that person. You won't tell them, that really bothered me, because it's a way to talk to people. It's a way to just express yourself. It's a way to just, tell people exactly what it is. You know what I mean? It ain't no setting rules. It ain't no you saying, oh, you better do this or you better not do that. But it's like, give people a choice whether they want to continue to deal with you or not. You know what I'm saying? I want to tie you on right in there. Like, you are married now, but once upon a time, you wasn't married. Like in the early stages of you dating. How was it for you, like, to how important it was for you to just understand, like, okay, I have to really be real and just communicate. How important the communication part was for you to just communicate, especially when you like, okay, this might lead to something. You're not even knowing what it lead to now.
But looking back in the early stages,
how did that important that was to you?
Even the early stages and the later stages, that communication is key, and it never ends, because what I mean by that is, like, you continue to want to get better with communication, but that just never stops. So I know it's super hard in the beginning, you know, but it don't stop even when you learn each other and you're married to each other. It still don't stop. It might get a little easier, but it's always a constant work. But at the beginning, like, I could just speak on my personal, like, my wife now, girlfriend then, of course, she didn't like me, or she didn't like some things about me. But guess what? A week later, a whole week, y'all, she let me know a lot of things she didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And I could respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave me the option to say, can I fix this? Can I work with that? Will I compromise this to see how far this could go? And that's key. And me the same with her. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's easier said than done. But hey, that's how you can, kill a lot of birds with one stone, instead of feeling like you're wasting each other's time later down the road, and you be like, oh, now you want me to change this and this, but you could have spoke on that in the early stages. But
right, man. I want to kind of throw a curveball, like being in the single life, like with me. Yeah, you got to do that. Being a single man, what I've experienced is just being honest with each other, and I know we touched on it in the past, but just me touching on it in a different way. It's like, for me, like, I give an example. If you dating somebody, I'm gonna go back to that communication. Nowadays people, they text, they call and stuff like that. Don't make it seem like you are able to talk, or you're able to text, or you're able to, even go out or hook up or whatever. Because then it gives an aura about yourself, like you being fake, or you have somebody in your life. Vice versa, women and men do that.
Exactly.
And it's one of those things where it's like, that's where the twist of us having this title, if I'm with you, just know the do's and the don'ts, because it's not setting rules, but it just it's putting standards of, it's like, okay, just be real with me. Be real with me on what it is. Like, don't make it seem like you feeling me, and I won't make it seem like I'm feeling you when it's not that, because that's what happens in the world. How do you feel about that? I know you married now, but I can speak so strongly on that type, but I want to tie you in, looking at it from a married man point of view, of looking at these single people, how they move today, and it's like they don't even keep it 100 with each other.
Yeah, man. But one thing is, I want to say something on the rules situation. It's like when you're making rules for one another. That's like me being on break. I got to call you every day at this particular time, or it's an issue. That's a rule. That feels like a rule. It's not spontaneously, like we just doing it because I want to do it. It's like you're getting mad because I didn't call you at this certain time, or I didn't do this at a certain time. Like that is where's the. I want to feel like I want to call you and not obligated to do some of those things with the rules, or you're gonna get mad. But one thing I will say about being married now and looking at, single people out here, and one thing is, I feel like and I'm gonna say this, a lot of females, I see this on Facebook all the time, they like to say, I want to date this person, date this person, date this person, and date this person.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I feel, in my opinion, that's the wrong way to go. Yes, you're not obligated, you're not committed to this person you're dating, but I don't feel like you're giving the person a fair shot to learning who that person is if you're just dating this person, because I feel like where lies the problem with that, you're going to take a little bit of this person and a little bit of that person and a little bit of the other person you're dating, and if you had your way, you could build you a perfect man, or you could build your perfect woman, because it happens vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that's a healthier way to try to get to know somebody, because now you got options down. Like, if you do something, then I'm just going to him. But everybody has something that they don't like about a person. So that's one of the biggest things that I see today that is misguided. Like, people just like to date this person, date this person. No, just date one person. If you don't like him, okay, fine. Y'all not committed. Move on. Then start dating the next person, or whatever you want to do.
I agree. You got to know what you want before you go into the situation. Once you know what you want, when you go into the situation, then you give the person, the option if they want to rock with how you rocking, or move how you moving, because everybody not moving how you move. So when you are dating somebody, you may have somebody that want to just date, and then you may be a person that want to take things one at a time. So once you meet you meet somebody and y'all have a mutual understanding where it's like,
let
okay,
them know, at least.
let them know. I'm trying to get to know you because I can't just have multiple people and just learn them that fast. I don't care how sharp you think your mind is.
And you could be like, okay, just be honest. Like, you just thinking it's the only person you're dating, even though y'all not committed or obligated to each other whatsoever. But he might be thinking, well, we are dating while the other times you're dating multiple people, and he might not want to do that because he'll feel like, or she'll feel like, how did you really get a chance to truly know me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'd rather do something different. I want to date somebody who's just really date one person at a time.
Because people change all the time. So if you have multiple people in your life, do you really want to deal with a lot of, I'm just asking the viewers, do you really want to deal with a lot of multiple personalities when you are saying to people that you trying to find the one, or you trying to meet somebody and see how it go? You want to have that many It's hard to deal with one personality
That's exactly
in your life.
Saying.
So how in the world are you going to deal with multiple people, man? So
that must be them young folks, you know what I'm saying? They must be really young because they got the energy to keep up with that stuff.
Man,
I'm older in my years. I ain't got that energy no more.
Oh man, you just make yourself old, man. Man, it's crazy like that. I want to tie you back into the phone thing when you was talking about the call, and you made me think a point that I want to address, like the going through the phone.
Yeah. Man,
let that breathe. Let that breathe.
Don't know. Okay, as a married man,
yeah,
my wife has the freedom to go through my phone. Although she don't, or she say she don't, we know. But my phone is there. I'm married. But if that's a rule breaker as you're dating somebody that, hey, show me your phone, let me go through your phone, or I don't have to let you go through my phone, and it don't mean that I'm doing something
I love to hear the ladies on this one.
It don't mean that I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing because I won't let you go through my phone. It's just that, no, I mean, I don't want to let you go through my phone at the end of the day, but that don't make me guilty just the same as you. I don't want to go through your phone if I don't, I don't feel like that's a deal breaker. And
right,
like I said, married couples don't even do that, but the option is there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what make a person 100 because they just let you go through their phone, man, these phones are smart and they got disguise and hide, whatever. I don't know this stuff, but, because I just got me a little Android, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My phone don't do nothing. But
we going to try to upgrade it.
But at the end of the day, I just don't think that's a deal breaker, and that just falls right back on rules. I don't have to let you go through my phone, and if that's what you feel and that makes you insecure or whatever, because I won't, then we shouldn't be together anyways, or even trying to go through, get to a stage where I'm headed, or you say you want to, but your attitude shows differently.
Man, it's a lot of single people, especially because a lot of the men, mostly every man is gonna be shaking their head, yeah, but it's a lot of single women that's gonna be like, I don't see it like that. I don't see it like that. Why can't I? What you got to hide? What you got? If I can't go through your phone, sometimes to me, Tori, it's about principles. It's about trust. Now, I can speak for me. I can't speak for other guys. Because my whole thing, this is me. And this is the honest to God truth. If I'm not ready to be in a relationship, I'm not going to be in a relationship. If I want to have multiple partners, if I want to date people, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in a relationship. But when you talking about, like you said, you spoke from a marriage point of view. When you married, all those other days should be over with, my opinion.
Yeah.
It should be where it's like, what is the point of getting married if I'm still going to live a single life? Let that breathe. Let that breathe. So it's like the going through the phone thing ain't about me hiding things or saying, oh, why you got to go, like it's suspicious because it's just the principle of like now, because when a person that want to go through your phone, they never think about how the other person feel that's not doing nothing. Now you may say, well, you could be doing something. Well, I could be robbing banks. I could be killing people. I could be doing a lot of stuff, but I know what comes with that. So when you catch somebody doing something, then you go from there. But you can't just something that you ain't catch nobody doing, but because the fact that they won't let you go through their phone, you got an attitude. And a lot of people may say, well, why are you trying to separate the things when it come down to a marriage or when it come down to a single life? It's like, okay, what's the point of getting married? What's the point of anybody ever getting married if you're going to try to put every freaking thing on the same level?
Yeah. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I mean, you want to practice on how you want to be when you're getting married, because that's the goal. If that's what you two agreed to, that was my end goal, the marriage. I don't want to date somebody for 10 years and we still unmarried. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what I want to do. But they're two different things. So people need to really stop trying to compare the two, because you know what I'm saying, it's definitely not the same. And you could probably
Very
say,
different, man.
how is it? Well, under God, just in
Or
my
just
beliefs,
a piece of paper.
just in my beliefs,
They don't say that. It's just
it's
a piece of paper.
Yeah, the paper is cool. The paper binds you on this land. You know what I'm saying? This earthly thing. You know, whatever. When it comes to if you get divorced, whatever. But my thing was, under God, I'm doing this right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Not shacking and doing all that stuff. Although I'm guilty of it, but at the same time, my end goal was to be married and you know, live my life. And that's the biggest thing, because God turned his eyes to the bedroom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As a married couple.
Ouch.
Just
man.
being honest.
Stepping on some toes, man. They gonna be like, man, what am I listening to? Did I come to church or did I come to just listen
Amen,
to a podcast?
brother.
But man, it's real talk. Everybody have their own opinion. Everybody live their own life. You know, that's the thing why I love about this topic, you know, in this episode, because there are no rules, like we say. You know, when you see that title, it opens up everybody's mind to get to talk and have the conversation like we always like everybody to do on every podcast. But man, you know, I want to get right into the trust issues. I know I kind of tapped in on that, but how important it is to you to have trust in whether it's a relationship or whether it's a marriage, and why? And
both of those categories, married and single, or you know, unmarried but dating, they work hand in hand. If it's no trust, it ain't gonna work. It's dead. Period. That's just on both, whether you married and y'all dating, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work. So if you don't trust a person, at least bring it to their attention, or be valid in your because women, y'all know when something wrong. I'm just gonna keep it. Y'all sense when something wrong, but sometimes y'all just, for a man, some women do just accuse, and for a man that don't do nothing or is not doing nothing, that's like somebody just shooting him, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over again, because that kind of hurt, because sometimes men just work so hard or whatever to prove, and people throwing shots at them, but they just work so hard to be that faithful guy for you to accuse them. Now, if you have a valid reason, most of the time women know things, you know what I'm saying, they already have a sense of what it is. They just be needing to put their hand on it, prove. But a lot of women just accuse, you know what I'm saying. But
you got me thinking, man, because social media will mess your relationship up. I'm gonna say that again for the two people in the back that didn't hear me. Man. Social media will mess your relationship up in marriage if you let it. If you let it. That's why I say, man, it's a lot to go off this, because I'm gonna give you an example. I had a situation when I was in a relationship where I had posted something on Facebook. It was actually like a uplifting thing I was saying. It wasn't me taking a picture, posing with my shirt off. It wasn't me just I don't
want to see that.
Just I hope you don't. But it was like, I just posted, it was words, letters up there, me uplifting people. And it's a girl that winked on, you know how you can do the emoji, like, love, or wink. Yeah, I think she winked on the oh, we gonna talk about it. She winked on the inspirational thing that I was saying. So I don't care if I have a girlfriend and she posts something, I don't care how many guys put the love. It depends on like what it is. If I feel like they're trying to be funny, like, in my opinion, because you saying something spiritual or uplifting, they liking what you said. They're not looking at your body. They're not looking at your face. They're not looking at your hair.
Go ahead, brother.
They looking at words that you said that was inspiring people. Yeah. Why would you feel some type of way? Oh, they trying to be fun. Is that trust issues that it's like, I'm gonna ask the question, ladies. How can you be with anybody? I'm gonna say that again for the one person in the back that might be asleep. How can you be with anybody and you don't trust them?
Man.
Let that breathe again.
I could tell you.
Please elaborate.
Let me tell you. That don't have nothing to do with the individual, that person. It has everything to do with that person's insecurity, whether it be male or female. Their insecurities, who done hurt them prior to you. You know what I'm saying? But like Music Soul Child say, I'm not like the previous cats. Stop You know what I'm saying? Because your hurt in the past shouldn't bleed over into this future. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a lot of insecurity. And with insecurity, that shit, excuse my language, that ain't going to work either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time to just keep pumping. I will put in some work, but I don't, if it ain't going nowhere, I don't have time to keep pumping into your insecurity when it's nothing that I caused.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I feel with that the trust stuff. And
don't make me pay
off
for
real.
what somebody else did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's vice both ways.
Both
man.
ways, because
Like,
you have guys out there that's insecure too. I
What?
see it all the time.
oh,
You got guys that be insecure over side chicks.
what? I mean,
Oh yeah, it's 2022. I told you, I said we going in. You got guys that be insecure over side chicks. Let that breathe. They ain't even your woman, and you getting mad off of what they do,
oh man,
which is a
boy.
whole nother episode.
Oh, that's so
a
funny
whole
because
nother
it's so
episode.
true. Yeah, that. Hey,
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
get ready
Stay
for that
tuned.
one.
So no, a whole nother episode. So you got to understand there are no rules, but understand the
it's no
standards.
rules, man.
There are standards. You should have standards. You should hold yourself to a high
Yes.
standard.
And respect,
Everybody.
the main thing in relationship is respect.
Right.
Loyalty, respect. But without respect, you know, the loyalty, because if I respect you, I respect you enough not to make you look stupid out here in these streets.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's real.
saying? So loyalty, they work hand in hand. But without respect, if I don't respect you, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyways, and forget your feelings. So give me the respect. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
often I see the, you know, people like the fairy tale, man. Stop watching these movies.
Mm-hmm.
As a married man, I'm telling you now, stop watching these movies. Everything take work. Everything ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect.
That's
All
real.
that stuff takes work, and it continues to take work. As you step into your marriage, it's gonna be 1,000 things that come to try to break y'all apart. You know what I'm saying? But you still, if you got the idea of the Cinderella story or whatever, that's fantasy.
Right.
You know, live in reality. It's not what you go through, is what you get through. That's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that,
And
man.
if
That was heavy there.
They
That
want
was
that.
heavy there,
They
man.
want the fairy tale. They gonna keep finding. And I'm just talking to the ladies and the men.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna keep finding yourself with your new king, your new queen, your new king, your new queen. Then that should be looking mighty.
Repeating cycle.
What? It's comedy.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
now people just laughing at you because, you know, it's just like, dang, that's your, what they said, it was a meme on Facebook said, dang, that's your fourth king this month.
Yeah.
What you doing, playing spades or
Yeah,
whatever,
man.
you know, it was
Man,
kind of
listen,
funny.
you got people that they be wanting it so bad, you know, they be wanting a man so bad or a woman so bad or to be married so bad to it's like you wonder, are you really happy? Are you really into that person? Are you really, you know, is this something that you really want to do? Are you really ready for this? Because, like you say, it's not a fairy tale. It takes work.
First
you
sign
know?
of trouble,
And then
you
I
haul
almost lost
behind.
my thought. But another thing for the single people, for the men, grow up,
Boy.
grow the hell up,
Yep.
grow up. I'm gonna say it just like that. Grow up.
Get them.
And for the women, give men a chance.
Yeah.
Give the good man a chance. Give the man that you not used to dating or talking to because he ain't no hood nigga or he ain't somebody that's from the trap or what you used to dealing with. Give him a chance because that might be what you need. You know, so that's why I say for the men to grow up and for the women, give a man a chance that you see that he's not on that type of time. So you have to understand that it takes a lot of things from two individuals. That's what be wrong with it.
It takes work with
It
takes relationship, marriage or dating take compromising. You know what I'm saying? But just don't compromise so much that you lose yourself because nobody shouldn't want you to compromise that much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But with that being said, that's how that goes. Marriage and relationships. It's compromising. Two people got to make it work. It's hard for one person to be in the ring when the other person ain't got no fight, or you know what I'm saying, or you just running off the first sign of trouble. That's just not cool. It's not a fantasy. It's not a fairy tale. You know.
Right, and you know, I heard somebody, man, say that, man. You know, I believe it was Michael J. White off of Vlad TV. He said that, you know, anybody that he dated, he really wanted to be friends with them. That was so important for him to be friends. And I thought that was so significant because a lot of times we be so focused on the sexual part or the just
how y'all look together.
how we look together and go back to that doing things for a show too. It's like, are we really friends? You can be friends with somebody that you like, real good friends with somebody that, and I've been guilty of this in my past. But when it come down to dating or even marriage, y'all lose that friendship.
Yeah, and it's good to understand each other's high points and low points. Like with me, I'm not a big talker. We got a podcast, but I'm not a big talker. My wife is the talker, and I'm more like the listener. I just be
I'm like that too.
But my wife is just the one that she be like, "You don't got nothing to say." Yeah, babe. You know. So I say when something's important and I have something to say, that's different. But you just knowing each other high points and how to balance each other out, and that's the friendship. Knowing each other and accepting it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for something different, you know,
that tie everything in too when you saying knowing each other high points and low points, because when you hear people say the do's and the don'ts, all it is that you really need to focus on that's more important than just these are the do's or these are the don'ts is really knowing each other. How can you get to know each other if you're not taking each other serious, if you're too busy just being a busybody, or you just going to this person, going to this person, going? And if that's what you want to do, that's your prerogative. Yep. But you have to understand that, to be focused and to really know a person, you have to take time with that person. Yep. My mom always said that after the most thing that you can give to a person is your time, because you can't never get that back.
Yeah,
let that breathe. So
mom's wise.
That's the thing that that we all have to really just realize and know that that's going to be growth and that's going to make us be better. To just whoever we are with in a relationship, whoever we decide to marry, is that we have to really learn each other. We have to really communicate and talk.
And that's
talk it out.
That's a do. Communication. Come to me with the problem. The don't is the rules, and then getting mad and not even, I don't know why you mad. You know what I'm saying? But you got this attitude. That's a don't.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That happens a lot.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? But those are the do's and don'ts.
What's
and
wrong?
We all know what the do's and don'ts. But exactly.
Nothing. You sure, babe? Nothing. Nothing ain't wrong. You sure?
Hold later night. Y'all ready to go to sleep or something?
You know what I don't like?
Y'all know that's true.
I'm like,
we can't make this up.
You be forgetting, like, what do you?
Man, now you wait all day.
Yeah.
I'm finna go
you
to
don't
sleep.
even care.
Or before you finna
I was
leave,
asking you what was wrong, but you was like,
or
nothing.
something to go out to work or something. Now you wanna. Oh
man, I'm telling you, man. We got a few minutes here, but I'm just gonna say, man, a lot of times, we try to rush things. Real quick, how you feel about people when they just trying to rush things and they really not taking the time? Because like we say, it's no rules, so it's really no timeline when to get married. It's really no timeline how long you be friends before you hook up, make it a relationship. So how do you feel about people rushing things real quick?
My thing really quickly about rushing, are you looking for longevity, which I call it the marathon, or are you looking for a quick fix, and that's the sprint? Well, things might crumble. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I look for the marathon, the long run. So that takes time. You know what I'm saying? And it brings you stronger. But if you're looking for that sprint, something to happen fast, it's going to crumble just as fast. It's not laid out on solid foundation, because it's something you want. And is be real with yourself. If that's something you really want, or do you have the idea, or you like the idea of what it may mean to be with someone or married? Because like I said, it takes work. That junk do not stop once you get married. So that conception is out the door. That just throw that out the door. It takes more work to keep you guys united, because there's gonna be so many things that try to tear you apart.
Right, absolutely, man. And on that note, I'm gonna end it right here, man. First I want to just say, man, like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Please share, man. Please share, because we still moving. We have a whole lot more content on y'all way, man. And
hit us up. Let us know.
Let us know your thoughts and everything, man. And we want to try to just bring a lot of things that we can just sit down and just have a comfortable conversation where we all can be better. Y'all know our mission statement, man. So we want to keep on rocking with y'all. We want y'all to rock with us. And like I say, comment, like again, share, subscribe, man. This is the Arthur J. and Tori TV podcast.
Yes, sir.
Till next time. Peace.
I hate the feeling that I get when I wanna quit. Keep my composure when a hater say something slick. Talking 100 when you don't keep it 50. I see the fake every time you hanging with me. You say you straight, but your actions showing different. That's right. Why should I